Yo, my name's Aaron and welcome to the first in the series of original music for beginner guitar players. If you know all your basic stuff on guitar, how to read chord diagrams, how to read tab, and you just want some fun to be had with your music, you can find it right here on this channel with a new piece every week. So without further ado, piece number one, let's get zoomed in. As usual, the tabs for these will be uploaded to my Patreon page. You can find a link in the description. So for you to know how this piece goes, I'm obviously going to have to play it to you. It's at 60 beats per minute. I've got my metronome set up already. If you need a metronome, you can grab one on Google metronome, 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, quite a haunting piece we've got there. So let's start with bar 1. We're starting on the D string at the 2nd fret, and we're going to be using the 2nd finger of our fretting hand there. And remember, always be in the optimal fret position, not down here, but up here. You're going to get a buzzing noise here, so you want to be up in the optimal fret position, okay? And you press that string down, and you do a downstroke with your picking hand towards the floor. And the next note is an open G string, so you're going to do an upstroke towards the ceiling. Now, if you haven't got upstrokes yet when you're picking, don't worry too much. You can do this all downstrokes if you want to, but I will be using alternate picking just to try and reinforce that habit for some people. But if you're just using downstrokes, fine. So that's down, up. And then we're going to do the next note, 2 on the D string with a down. So those first 3 notes, we've got down, up, down. Lovely. And the next 3 notes, the picking hand pattern doesn't actually change. What we do is we move the first finger of the fretting hand onto fret 1 of the D string now instead of 2. So we take the 2nd finger off and we go down, up, down again. And what we want is these notes to blend into each other. We don't want this. We need, in the best case scenario. So if we count bar 1, it would be like this. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay? And then on to bar 2. So bar 2, the first half of it, as you'll notice, is the same as the first half of bar 1. So we've just got 1 and 2 and... And then what we do is we bring our pinky up to fret 4 of the D string and we do a downstroke, 3 and 4 and. So bar 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Lovely. And now in bar 3, you'll notice bar 3 is identical to bar 1. So that's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And in bar 4, we bring our 2nd finger to fret 2 of the D string and do a downstroke. Our first finger then comes up to fret 1 of the A string. We do another downstroke. And then our 2nd finger goes to fret 2 of the A string. And again, another downstroke. So don't forget, as you're doing all this, keeping in the optimal fret position each time. Not down here, up there. Bar 5, once again, that's the same as bars 1 and 3. I don't think we need to repeat that. And then bar 6, you can see, is the same as bar 2, right? Bar 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then bar 7, we bring our 2nd finger to fret 2 of the D. Our first finger goes to fret 1 of the D. And then in bar 8, we're simply doing an E minor chord. An E minor chord, first finger, fret 2 of the A, 2nd finger, fret 2 of the D, and you strum all 6 strings, and you need a sound out of every single one. Whenever you're doing a chord, you're just going to strike it like it's one big chunky string. It doesn't matter actually if it's the end of a piece and you kind of do this a little bit and you separate the notes. That's okay too in this context. So bars 7 and 8 will sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you enjoyed that piece, check out the video that's on your screen now.